It's Councilman Salters and
Councilman Grove?
we're sitting down because it's raining outside.
Yeah.
And I don't want to melt.
Or float. Just saying.
So we're here for our council update for the June 22nd meeting. It's a normal agenda. We got out in about 40 minutes, which, it's about our average time right now. Let's just go through basic things that we had. We had to pull two things from the agenda. There was a miscommunication. That's been fixed. We'll have a public hearing. One's for an abatement and one's for kind of a change in a cemetery fund.
Donation.
Yeah. Those things have to be, you have to have a public notice out for those things. That's going to be cleared up. That's going to be taken care of. So those will be on our July 13th meeting. When it comes to our current meeting, we did our typical business updates. We went through the Back on Track Indiana plan. We talked a little bit about landscape, and we're on a pace for our next couple meetings to kind of revamp our landscape ordinance.
Yeah, Councilman Lau has put a lot of time and effort into revamping the current ordinance, and we've got some work to do, and we'll get through that.
Yeah, and the key thing is we want an ordinance that people can understand, that's easy, that you can follow, because if you can't follow the ordinance and then people aren't following the ordinance, what's the point in having the ordinance?
Yeah.
So the ordinance can't be so draconian that nobody can follow it, or it puts undue burdens on people. The key thing is we're in this to work together. Everybody wants a beautiful city, and everybody wants things good. So that's what we're trying to work towards right now. And I think Councilman Lau put a really good start. He's been working with the city engineer, Dennis Cordes of the tree board. So we've got a really good start. A lot of good discussion today on what that will look like. And I think we're in a good place to really make things better for the businesses, the families that own those businesses, and just the overall look for the city of Vincennes. And it's quite exciting.
I think so.
How's business going in Vincennes?
Good. Everybody that I've talked to is doing well. People are getting out more.
Yeah.
Feeling more comfortable getting out in public. I know I've been to a couple restaurants that you walk in and you're like, yes, it's back. People are out and about and enjoying life.
Yeah, and the key thing that I want to kind of re-emphasize, and I know that there's some frustration with things that are still closed, and we get that. I mean, we're frustrated with those things too. But the spot that we're in here in Knox County in Indiana, and in Midwest in more of a bigger sense, we are really in a fantastic spot because we've opened up a lot earlier than other places, and we've opened up in a very smart way with this staged plan. We still encourage people, hey, make sure you wash your hands, make sure you social distance. If you ever get in a situation where you don't feel comfortable being in an area because it seems crowded, don't go to those spots because we do know a lot of people want to get out, want to be out. One of the big things that I encourage, go outside. That fresh air is fantastic. Vitamin D, it's good stuff.
It does the body
good. So the key thing is just we encourage those things. But there's so many good things that are happening in Vincennes right now. We've got food trucks that are going on right now. The farmers market moved back to the pavilion. We've got events that are starting to happen because you're at that 250 person threshold. We're getting closer to the 4th of July where you're going to see a lot of restrictions go away. That doesn't mean that you're going to see maybe businesses not change certain things. You're probably going to see social distancing for a while, the encouragement to wash your hands and those kind of things. Encouragement to be outside. I mean, I'll be banging that drum. That being outside is probably one of the best things to do. But you'll see those things. But you have to think of all the great things that are happening in our city. And, I've just loved over the past couple weeks just having the playgrounds open again and being able to go to the playgrounds and seeing people out on the playgrounds. We've got fantastic parks, and that's one of the gems of our area. And you've got areas everywhere to be able to go all over town. So I'm really quite excited about the position that Vincennes in, the position that Knox County's in, and where we're moving as we go forward with this pandemic as we get through the rest of the year.
Yeah, and I was at the Board of Works meeting before our council meeting, and it's exciting. There's several events that came and got some permission to have some events, and a lot of exciting things coming forward. I don't want to spoil their thunder or throw it out there, but look forward to seeing some events coming up real soon. Yeah,
so that's great. When we talked about the Back on Track plan, I think the biggest thing or the biggest change that we saw with the Back on Track plan is state historic sites open. Now, for Vincennes, that's a big thing.
It is.
So you're starting to see those things in Vincennes that, it's just a part of who we are. And those things are starting to open back up, and that's fantastic. And that leaves us for the July 4th, stage 5, let me get all those numbers correct, the stage 5 opening. So we're on track, and I would assume, like I said in the council meeting, it'll probably be the Wednesday before the 4th of July that you'll see Governor Holcomb come on and explain what's going to happen in our next phases. So we're looking forward to that. Like we said, there's a lot of great things that are happening in the city, and there's a lot of things I'm excited about. We're moving in the right direction, and that's what we have to remember. There's a lot of positives. I know there's a lot of negative out there, but if you keep looking at those things and you keep looking at the positives, there's so much positive that's happening in our city.
I think so too.
So tomorrow we'll be back because we've got a budget and finance committee meeting tomorrow, and that'll be with me, Councilman Grove, Councilman Ravelette, and our clerk treasurer Kathy Lane will be here with us, and the mayor will be with us.
Yeah, and the media.
Yeah, and
will be
and everybody will be here. And the key thing about that is, with all the changes that we've seen with COVID, we want to make sure that we're all on solid footing as we go into budget hearings, because we really don't know what to expect. So it's better to prepare for everything and be ready for everything and have our departments ready for anything that the state might throw our way, because you're hearing a couple things of here's what you need to do here, here's what you need to do there. We're going to be ready regardless of what happens. Yeah. So other than that, that is our council recap for the June 22nd meeting. Can't wait to see you again.
See ya.